This is the third video reviewing GNet Group's Power BI Showcase solution for Climalytics. Down at the bottom you can see we're on the second page of the demo solution that you can browse in Power BI. This page is comparing the winters in two different cities which are known for their winters, Minneapolis and Buffalo. In the upper left you can see individual bubbles on a bubble chart which represent a month for a particular city. So the red bubbles are Minneapolis and the blue bubbles are Buffalo. And you can see that the values on the y-axis are the average snow depth, and on the x-axis are the average maximum temperature. So for example, here for Minneapolis in 2014, which is selected in the slicer, you can see that the average maximum temperature was around 16 degrees and the average snow depth was almost 10 inches. You can also see that about 18% of the days had some form of snowfall. Looking, for example, at Buffalo for the same month in February, the average maximum temperature was almost 27 degrees and the average snow depth was around 5 inches, and about half the days had some form of snowfall. If we were to look at 2014 and 2013 combined, you can then see some aggregates, and you'll notice that in general, Buffalo tends to have more days with snow. And looking over here on the upper right-hand side, you can see that the average minimum temperature is a little bit lower in Minneapolis than in Buffalo for the 2-year period. For example, here in February, it's about 4 degrees for Minneapolis, 17 for Buffalo. Looking at the maximum temperature in the same month, there's about a 9-degree difference. And then looking at the snow totals, what's interesting is Buffalo actually gets more snow. But then over here on the bottom left, you'll see that the average snow depth is greater in Minneapolis. And we can guess that the reason for that is that there are days where Buffalo is getting above freezing and some of that snow is melting. You can then see here on the grid that there are additional calculations you can do with these measurements, such as the percentage of days that are less than 32 degrees, the percentage of days above 80 degrees, aggregate snowfall over the 2-year period, so on and so forth. So in general, you can see that Buffalo tends to be a little bit snowier, but Minneapolis tends to accumulate more snow and be a little bit colder. If you'd like to learn more, or for a demonstration, you can get a hold of GNet Group by phone, email, or by social media.